On this episode of the VG Sides, we're going to do something a little different. I put up a Twitter poll and asked what type of music you guys would like to see on a list, and dungeon music won that poll. So here I thought I'd put together a list of 10 dungeon themes that you may not know. Hell, I didn't even know most of these themes existed until I did the research. Also, a lot of these games were in Japanese, so finding the English names of the tracks and even some of the game titles was difficult, so I apologize if I messed them up. However, I assure you that if you YouTube what I did put in this video, it will pull up the tracks. Comment down below how many that you knew about and how many of these different games that you have played before. Before we get into it, if you do enjoy video game music content, make sure that you subscribe as I put out a new video every week. Now, without any further delays, let's get into it. At number 10, we have Draven's Valley Pass from ARCANA. I played this game a long time ago, and I just love the way that this track just has this bounce to it. Gives it a lot of energy. At number 9, we have Deep Forest Navigation from 7th Dragon 2020 Shibuya. This track just sounds so good and it's so polished. It reminds me of the credits music to an anime or something similar. At number 8, we have Light Lost in the Trees from ATELIER FIRIS. This game has mostly happier sounding tracks, and I just really love the intro on this one, and then when the melody comes in and the key change, it's just so beautiful. Coming in at number 7, we have Dungeon 5 from Dungeon Explorer 2. This track comes in reminding me of really like a Mega Man track. It just comes in rocking. Here, have a listen. At number 6, we have The Prayer Bells Do Not Toll from Energy Breaker. I had never heard of this game prior to looking up tracks, but damn, this one slaps, and it looks almost like a Final Fantasy Tactics type game, so I'm definitely going to have to check this one out after. Breaking into the top 5, we have Gurumin with Sight of Silence. I love the beginning of this piece with the trip-hop vibes, and then when the synth comes in later, oh baby. At number 4, we have The Cursed Kingdom of Aztec Temple from Monster Boy. I just love the bounce and the overall movement of this piece, and damn if that bass isn't slapping good. And with the first spot on the podium, we have Batten KAITOS Origins with Powerful Voice of an Ancient Spirit. This is a track that just comes in hard, and honestly, this track goes so hard it totally could have been a boss fight track for most other games, but this is the dungeon music for this one. At number 2, we have Mythical Land Serpentina from ZWEI. God, I love this bass slide at the beginning. It is everything. It just feels so good. And the instrumentation on the rest of the piece reminds me a ton of the Wild Arms series. Take a listen. Now for our honorable mentions. We have Tales of Legendia with Chasing Shirley. Ahitaru from Zelda the Wand of Gamelon. And To the Future from Legend of Heroes Sen no Kiseki 4, The End of Saga. And at the number 1 spot, we have Sorcerian with The Lost King's Scepter, and the track is just named Dungeon. This track totally reminds me of something that Konami would have done for a Castlevania game. It is a super catchy melody, and it just sounds great. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for checking out the video here. Reminder that I'm going to be putting up another poll here on my Twitter in the next couple of days for next month's list video, as I want to do these list videos once a month, just to break up a little bit of the regular VGB side stuff. And I mean, hell, if it works for Watch Mojo, maybe it'll work for me. With that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a great rest of your week. And just remember that the opera singer that loved to go sailing in their free time, she was really hoping to catch the high seas. See you guys next time.